Last time on Metaphor ReFantazio. Is that a giant sandworm husk? It can't be. It does resemble a giant sandworm, but I've never heard of one going to this size.
Indeed.
A beast that large could be carved into a great many servings. Get your mind off of food. Also, what are you chewing on? Oh, I just ripped a chunk of flesh off. Never mind. And now back to the story. Hello and welcome to the channel. We're back with some more Metaphor ReFantazio. Last episode, we got eaten by a giant sandworm / human. The implications that they confuse with regular monsters is kind of terrifying, but it could just be a coincidence. We'll see. Anyways, we managed to fight our way through on the first try, miraculously. Thankfully, my setup was just perfect for it, and I'm pretty sure we managed to collect every treasure along the way. Please don't correct me if I'm wrong about that.
What now?
What now is I'm gonna make sure to put Blizzard on because we're heading into a sandworm den. Okay, we're good to go. We should be running into a lot of enemies that are weak to Blizzard. Gotta make sure that's on. Oh wow. So I was looking around to see exactly what level Shoal needs to get Merchant to, and I just saw what I'm getting next. Ability Forecast allows you to preview all abilities for followers from the main menu. So all of this is just gonna be... oh. It only goes up to rank 8, wow. I figured followers would go up to rank 10. So after this one, I'll be halfway through Moors. That was pretty quick. Anyways, the quest tab was where I needed to go. Rank 15 for Merchant. I should be able to get that this episode, if we're lucky. So our information from that one guard was completely bogus. And I'm betting he's Heismay. I mean, it could be that they just wanted to get rid of us. Word does travel fast, and we did go against the Sanctus faction. So there is a chance that Heismay had nothing to do with this trap. The speculation won't get us anywhere. Let's move on.
Onward.
We've come this far. We will find him no matter what it takes.
What do you think?
Should we go capture Heismay? Let's go.
So we bring the fight to them.
This bounty will be perfect for helping us stand out at the exhibition. Let's make sure we succeed. Oh boy. Is our bounty really here? Whoa. Giant sandworm's nests.
Indeed.
This area is massive, though I could expect no less considering the occupants. What's that at the bottom? An underground lake?
Look!
Hey look! There's a hut on the shore of the lake!
What the?
Who could be living here? Why did I even ask that? I figured Heismay would be really far in, but that's probably it just right there. So he really has been living here. No wonder no one's been able to catch him yet.
However,
Something is amiss though. If that truly is his hideout, how might he keep his victims here once kidnapped? There's nothing saying that he keeps his victims at all. Just saying.
look.
This place must be home to countless monsters. A child would not survive even half a day. Now that you mention it, you've got a point. This doesn't seem like the kind of place where you could hide a lot of people.
Well,
Then we'll drag the truth out of him. For now, let's check the place out.
I'm heading out.
We're aiming for that hut. If we go around the lake, we should be able to get there. Maybe he keeps the monsters pacified by feeding them people. There's 2 paths here.
All right. How's that?
I'll give it my all.
Forward! Now get ready!
Effects of inclement weather. If you enter a dungeon when the weather is bad, enemies become stronger. Stronger enemies grant more experience, but you will not receive a turn icon bonus when striking their weakness. Oh crap. Well, I just gotta hit him as hard as I can. It's flying, so probably weak to wind. Let's find out.
You got him!
Yep.
Now, what's the play? I call upon royal power within. I'll cut you down. Not done yet.
Is everyone all right? Mate! Not this one. I defer to you. I will by this power. Wind!
Did I ever unlock Seeker for Hulkenberg? Ooh, wow, I got 2 Magla pills. Hopefully the enemies don't swarm too much, cause if I don't get a turn icon bonus, this is gonna be difficult. We're gonna put Psych on you.
Alright.
Now she's got 1 of each element. Nice. 1 more rank up and I get Cyclo.
We cannot avoid this fight.
Right.
Whoops.
Let's settle this quick.
Now get ready!
Oh, I thought I pressed it too early for a second.
Scour! Last one.
Yes!
Yeah.
Only one
Is everyone
left.
all right?
Finish them
With
off
blade in hand!
I should have just passed. This might not kill.
What?
Yeah, Hulkenberg's not the best magic user. Thankfully, it's still stunned.
Charging in.
Only
I
one
could just
left.
melee it now.
Finish them off quickly.
So it's a weird cutoff here. Is this path gonna get opened up? Let's go with human. What?
Let us settle
Let's
this.
take them all out.
Take that. Come forth, royal soul. Stay sharp.
Yes.
It's not over
Wealth
yet.
is its
Took
own
one
weapon.
down.
We pass with Stroll.
I stand for all that we strive for.
Wait, wasn't that
this
supposed to
forward?
be its weakness?
Glad the bugs are easy to get rid of.
Good. 'Tis done.
Another rank up.
Is that the end then? You've cleared the way.
One more rank up until you're at where I need you to be. I should probably just keep Mage on, considering the area we're in. You get magic font soon. Ooh, an elemental. I won't get turn bonuses for it though.
They saw us.
Let's just try it.
A preemptive throw. Let's go.
That was a good hit.
Seeker. Nice.
But I thought you hit its
Well,
weakness.
you first.
Observe the enemy. Let justice prevail.
What?
Still not enough.
But I thought you hit
By
its
this
weakness.
power. It wasn't enough.
Dang
Wasn't
it.
that supposed to be
Not
its
enough.
weakness?
No turn bonuses really suck against those guys.
Let's push through. 'Tis our opening.
Let's settle this quick.
Get ready.
Just one left.
Go for it.
Captain took one down.
Shine.
But I thought you hit its weakness.
Forward.
Her spells are getting
Finish them off.
stronger.
We're clear.
Maybe on her next rank up she can actually one-shot these guys.
That'll do.
It seems we can jump down there. Yep. I don't suppose I could save. Nope. Okay. Let's check out this hidey place.
That should be it. We don't know what's lurking inside. Stay vigilant, everyone.
What?
Tracks. Something small crawled here.
Probably the larvae of the giant sandworms, right? This place is bound to be chock full of them.
Yep.
Maybe what happened is that people mistook the human for some subspecies of the sandworms. Not that they're anything alike.
Ugh. Even the memory of being eaten puts a twinge in my nose. I'd rather it stay numb.
Stop fussing over a smell. You'll attract the enemy.
I just heard something. It can't be.
Gallica, which way is the sound coming from?
Shh! Be quiet! No, they're footsteps. Someone's coming this way.
Oh boy. Looks more like something. A human. Or a human.
Keep your guard up.
Who's he?
Probably Heismay.
It's coming back.
Wow.
How do you know where it's hiding?
I think it's gone somewhere.
Are you the man we seek?
Name yourselves.
You mean this is Heismay?
I didn't expect a chief.
He's a chief.
That's how you say it.
Never seen one in the flesh. We're but another lesser tribe the city dwellers don't care for.
Ah. I see.
We owe you a debt, it seems.
And an apology. I've been pronouncing your race wrong for a while. Ujeev, not Ugeev.
A Knight of the Crown, are you? Is that why you knew my name? Or perhaps you know it from the wanted posters.
The latter. So what the hell happened? Oh man, I forgot what that other soldier's name was. The guy who told us to come here during the Sand Flash. Maybe he's actually the guy kidnapping people. It's not that Heismay is getting in unnoticed. It's that he's just being blamed for all the disappearances.
Both, actually.
I flee to the furthest depths, and still they pursue me.
Where are the people you kidnapped?
What are you talking about? Suppose there's no point standing around chatting with someone after my head.
That weapon. So he truly was part of the Shadow Guard.
Shadow Guard?
Eyes front. He's a knight to be reckoned with.
Oh boy.
Here I come! I'll not be anyone's captive without a fight. I'll have to provide some less delicate discouragement. No hard feelings.
I like him already. Oh boy. Clone art. So that part was true.
Huh? There's more Heismays?
The whole illusion thing.
To push me this far, I did not give you enough credit.
We didn't do anything
But
yet.
against my Mirage arts, Your strength means nothing.
So, the Shadow Guard, that's the people who protected the prince, if I'm remembering right? I get the feeling that Heismay's attacks are wavering. Is it just my imagination? No, he's just holding back.
What the? We've got multiple Heismays.
Either that or it wasn't full power because it was just an illusion.
I won't hold back!
Yeah, Grease had a similar illusion thing, didn't he?
Scour!
How disappointing.
That's bad.
Where'd he go?
Oh, please!
This is nothing.
Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
I'll hold
Block.
my ground.
Stroll
Pass.
can't take any more.
Come forth, royal
Someone
soul!
heal him.
Why did I block? It's gonna end on his
We're
turn.
not out of this yet!
My thanks.
Let us clean up this mess.
I call upon royal power within.
Wish I had a good AoE attack.
No, not this. Yeah, it's
I'm
no
barely
good.
staying awake.
Did he say he's barely staying awake? There it is again. I can feel Heismay hesitating slightly when he attacks me. I should still heal just in case, though.
I owe you.
You think yourself equal to a Eugeef's agility? How
Impossible.
disappointing.
Probably not.
Have you really come this far on brute force alone?
Kinda, yeah. We really brute forced our way through that sandworm. I mean the human.
Now I know you only see what I want you to see. And once lost in the Mirage, there is no escape. Allow me to use this.
Oh boy.
I defer to you.
Okay.
Seeker!
Let us clean up this mess.
No synthesis.
All yours.
Please tell me I have an
Show you
AoE
what's
attack.
Allies, together.
There we go. Okay. Let's go with get
It's
bot.
up to you now.
Oh, mystic fire!
You can tell when we do wide-ranging attacks.
Well, crap.
Focus on one at a time.
Please.
Only a flesh wound.
Stroll.
Forgive
Someone
me.
get him back on his feet.
I probably won't actually get a game over from this, right?
It didn't work!
Barely staying awake.
We're gonna see soon enough. Sand throw.
Audacity!
Oh boy.
Captain's hurt bad.
This is nothing.
Let's get him some healing. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Blunder.
There's the real one.
Was luck on your side?
Yes.
Or perhaps. No matter. I can't back down either way. Here I come.
The captain's on his last legs.
Well, that makes me think that this isn't a mandatory loss then, which is bad.
I was saving this.
Falkenberg's
still
badly
stands.
wounded.
There's gotta be a way to tell them apart if I actually need to win this. Well, I can't tell by the health bar. Hang on. These three just moved in sync.
Let justice prevail!
How disappointing.
That was not an indicator.
Down. Get him back up. Captain's hurt bad.
Still fight!
Let's get him some healing. Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
And it's just him on the analysis screen. I can't, like, scroll through them. The shadow! Gotcha.
Most impressive. You've some grand cause to fight for, I'm sure. But I have my own. I've no intention of being so easily snared.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, bye then.
Where'd he go? He disappeared just like that.
Even wholly surrounded, too. Tis bad enough that he's skilled, but we have an environmental disadvantage here.
Luckily, if we have to fight him again, I know how to see through his clones.
But the very first thing he did was save us from a human, right?
Yep, so we've been tricked.
So it seemed. Had he not stepped in, he'd be rid of us, and not have to bother exposing himself. A passing, strange choice for a supposed amoral scoundrel.
Oh, we don't know anything for sure yet. Worth noting that the petrification magic didn't kick in either, I suppose.
What petrification magic? Oh, right. I think they did mention that about Heismay. No, I don't actually recall that.
Our names still mean nothing then. The people's
Oh.
support is not yet strong enough to protect us.
That petrification.
Tis frustrating, but we must press on.
You mean the chains. The anti-aggression magic.
Should we investigate the hut in the meantime? Maybe we'll find some clues about the kidnappings.
Good plan. Let's take a look first.
I might need to head back. The inside's pretty shabby too. By all appearances, he does live here.
Let's do it.
Perfect. Let's see if we can find any proof that he's a kidnapper.
Doesn't it seem like...
I don't see anything to suggest he was kidnapping victims here.
What now?
But now as I desperately need to heal, glad first aid is cheap. This doesn't look anything like the hideout of a kidnapper. I'll search for more clues. There must be something we're missing. Let us investigate further. Alright, sorry to go through your stuff. This is so neat. Please tell me we're not gonna trash the place. Royal Knight's insignia.
That's...
There's the mark. The Shadow Guard. He was a knight. I suspected as much when we learned he was a Euchief, but now... Is that a different group from the one you were in, Hulkenberg?
The truth is...
Titles and honors go to Clemmer, or those who resemble them enough. Other knights work in their shadow, their duties lesser. They're probably doing a lot of big stuff behind the scenes.
I get it now.
Hence the name Shadow Guard then. Discrimination even among the knights? So much for our civilized age.
Even so...
The Shadow Guard go unseen by the public. Pariahs all. Their only focus is skill. In Heismay, he must be dangerously skilled. Now kidnapper. Suppose all the prejudice got to him, pushed him down a darker path? Child's letter.
This is...
Is this a letter?
What the what?
It says, to Papa, thank you for always working so hard. I hope you and Mama stay in love forever. Sounds like the writing of a child. If they managed that much script, they must have been well educated. Was this letter written to Heismay? I wonder if the kids saw him as a good father.
Mayhap.
Is he not the villain he was made out to be? Cloth-wrapped package.
Look.
Look, all these things have been bundled in multiple layers of cloth.
Indeed.
Fairly tightly at that. It doesn't seem like anything would break if one were to drop it.
Hey,
Now that I look around, everything in this room is bound up in cloth, even the floor and walls. Is it necessary to go to such lengths? Strange, the more I think about it. Maybe sound dampening?
Strange.
Perhaps there's some reason behind all this? There's a bunch of monsters in here, so it's probably very loud. His hearing is probably good enough that dampening the sound doesn't hinder his ability to hear threats. What's this jar? Should we try opening it? Wait, don't. I've seen such a thing on my travels before. The Euchief tribe has a custom of cremating the dead. They store the bones in an urn for burial.
I see.
So it's an urn, but judging by the size of it, these are a child's bones. Oh, he'd not go to such trouble for a child he abducted. 'Tis only a theory, but I suspect this may be Heismay's own child. Ah.
And so...
He's but a fallen knight and has a price on his head besides. Under such circumstances, he would not be able to manage a proper burial.
So apparently...
I suppose he's been through his own share of woes, but there's also nothing to clear him of the kidnapping charges. We'll have to hear the truth from him. But can we even catch him? He's fast enough to run circles around us.
No.
A direct confrontation would be difficult. Would that he had some weakness we could exploit. We need a way of countering Heismay's agility. Maybe there are some clues in this hut? Oh, that's so underhanded. Let's not do that. There's a lot of cloth.
In this place...
There's a lot of cloth in here.
Right.
That struck me as well. There's surely some reason. Why does Heismay have so much cloth lying about? To dampen noise.
That's...
Maybe it helps dampen noise.
Aha!
Noise! That's it!
Hey,
Do you think those big ears of his are just for show? No, that's exactly the problem. He's bound to be much more sensitive to sound than we are, and that's how he lives here so safely, I'd wager, and how he knew where to target that monster. In a cave where sound echoes, it'd be easy for him to hear when the human's about.
I see.
I see. So the cloth is a measure against unnecessary noise. Indeed, I've heard it said that the Euchief have excellent night vision and sensitivity to sound. Night vision too, wow.
Then...
So if we make a noise so loud that even we can hardly stand it?
nice.
Worth a shot. An explosion?
Right then, let's get this plan underway.
We're just gonna... Okay, bang pots and pans together.
Heismay! Come out!
Show yourself!
Wow, that's some crazy echo.
I am not putting much effort into this.
Kind of nice getting
Neither
to
is
let
Stroll,
loose.
what the hell?
Long as I'm yelling anyway.
Luis! You think you're so bloody untouchable, you bastard?
Hey! Big ugly sandwormy human thing! Even Hulkenberg
Damn. What do you mean, even Hulkenberg?
Rejected by Hulkenberg, the ravenous, all-devouring she-beast of the Knights Order!
I feel like Stroll's gonna be making a lot more noise in a different way soon.
Is this what we've come to? Saying whatever's on our minds? Well, so be it.
Oh boy. Let loose.
The sound of your wings keeps me up at night!
How?
Stroll, you think you're so smart!
Please spare me, I didn't say anything. I could probably shout something too. Gallica, be nicer to me. What the hell?
Gallica, please be nicer to me!
Hey! I'm your fairy guide, not your fairy godmother. We're on a mission here.
Ah! Enough! Stop this infernal din!
Okay, yeah. Let me advance the dialogue before I say what I want to say. Ow. I was gonna say it sounds like the sibling thing to say.
Showed up without my ears working. You'd all be dead. Is this blasted bounty that important to you?
No, we want an explanation.
Here's our guest of honor at last. It was never about the money. Children are missing. We can't just ignore a kidnapper.
Kidnapper? I see now. As you were saying before, they've named me a kidnapper. A monster preying on children.
I love this guy's portrait. Look at that smug face.
If the charges are false,
He's skilled
I
and he
will
knows
hear
it.
In truth, even I've come to doubt the allegations.
And why is that, Lady Knight?
You've lost a child yourself, haven't you? I cannot imagine a parent who has endured such pain would kidnap children, much less sell them off.
Hold on. I can't trust a man who does nothing but flee. The people responsible for my home burning. Zorba, who forced the dead to fight on his behalf. Anyone who can't face reality themselves is capable of any low.
Fair skepticism, I will say.
True enough. If we lived in a world where words alone proved us just, I'd not be living in this infernal cave. I'm sorry, but I won't go to the gallows before I've even honored my son's death. If you'll not leave me be, then we decide this another way.
Combat? I'm fine with that.
So
I know how
you're
to deal with
finally
you
ready
now.
to fight us properly.
Draw steel.
Peril!
If I'm to take your life, I'll not do it from the shadows. But if you refuse to retreat, then ready your blades.
We have our reason to fight. We'll make you talk.
We'll make you talk! Yes, we shall have the truth from you!
Here I come. Allow me to use this.
Along with me, and me. Ow. I feel hesitation in Heismay's attacks. Could he be wavering about delivering a final blow? Do I not need to worry about healing?
He's not getting away this time.
In that case,
Seeker!
let's just go all out by buffing Stroll.
Here!
I owe you.
Slice him up.
I'll cut you down.
Right on target.
Critical hit, too.
Nice one, Stroll.
So, you saw through my illusion.
Yeah, I know your trick now.
Even so,
He probably doesn't have any
Looks
weakness
like
right now.
brute force through this one.
Let justice
Might as well try
prevail.
everything out.
Shun!
Bot.
Fire!
a blunder.
The magic is so good. Dark sword. Let's try blunt damage.
I'll crush you.
Conde.
Burst forth!
All that's left to try is Blizz.
Ice!
I have my methods.
Tactic.
He's badly wounded.
I feel like I should heal him just in
Are you
case.
prepared?
Right
Critical
on.
hit. Guess I'll keep going with offense then.
Burn!
A blunder.
Someone heal him.
Alright, I will.
We're not out of this yet!
My thanks.
Slicer.
I see your game.
Gotta aim
Crap.
better than that.
He was ready for that one.
I was saving this.
Should have kept saving it.
Copies. I wonder if there's some way to tell them apart.
Shadow clone jutsu? More like lack of shadow clone jutsu.
Freeze!
I'm gonna heal myself up.
Be neither timid nor arrogant.
Let's see how this plays out.
I have no idea what that first word was.
Allow me to use this.
I will,
Only a
because it's not a problem for me.
Wait a second. Something's off.
Gallica, I know.
He doesn't have but...
Oh, power of heroes!
I noticed that in the last fight.
Oh, shards of ice! Come forth, royal soul!
Helpful as ever. Well,
Still looks like he's
this is our
mining.
weapon. Merchant!
Alright, Slicer.
A blunder.
Not done yet.
One more turn should do it.
Oh, bolts of lightning! They yet cling to life. Wind! Still here?
Well,
My magic attack is so good.
No holding back.
Alright, bop him on the head.
You'll be dust.
I hope you join my
And
party.
my fight ends here. What are those strange powers you possess?
Please join my party, you look so cool. Got sand silk gloves.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
And I'm rank 15.
I feel stronger.
Let's go with agility.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Cyclo. Nice.
How'd you cast spells without igniters? What was that?
We'll have our answers first. Did you really kidnap all those people from the castle town?
Look around you, lad. Where would I keep the victims? Besides, I'm but one man. Kidnapping on the scale you suggest would be damn near impossible.
Yeah.
You're saying you were framed? This case even reached the capital, you know. Why would anyone pin such horrors on an innocent man?
Racism. Oh, yeah, that does check out.
Innocent is more generous than most of the world sees me. A Ujif drifter, a disgraced knight condemned by the Sanctists. What couldn't they pin on me? They cast me out, stripped my titles, and put a price on my head. They would even refuse me the right to mourn my child.
And thus, you held back against us, didn't you? You never intended to take our lives. Or perhaps you could not bring yourself to kill a young man.
Just didn't want to make a mess I'd have to clean up.
What do you think? Is Heismay really our kidnapper?
No. I don't think he's the culprit.
I don't think he's the culprit.
I agree. That being said, it is also hard to imagine the town maintaining a groundless bounty so faithfully.
It'd be so easy for them, though.
'Twas the Holy Lady who named the price, and the guard captain who thereby took it to the capital. To end this as a case of mistaken identity would disgrace their word.
Well, too bad.
You think they must have had a reason to suspect him then? So, what's really going on here?
Sounds to me like between the Guard Corps and Heismay, one of them could be lying.
And it's definitely not Heismay.
Remember when we first arrived? We almost got killed by a beast they told us would be asleep.
Yep.
You cannot be suggesting the Guard Corps set us up.
It's obvious at this
Absurd.
point.
No, it defies all reason. They went to such lengths to place the request.
So you think I'm the one lying, do you?
Nope.
Like I said, we don't make assumptions. If there's anything else you know, we're listening.
Why him specifically, though?
You're a strange lot. Fine. Investigate this as you see fit. And if you think I'm guilty by the end of it, put me in chains. What's the matter? Never tied up a captive before?
No. I don't think we even have any rope.
Give it a rest, old man. You'll make a better guide than a captive. Otherwise, the human makes a meal of us, and nobody wins.
A strange lot indeed. And... oh, my God, a foul-smelling one to boot.
Sorry about that. You happen to have a bath anywhere?
Ugh, don't remind me.
A new portrait from Stroll. Never seen him hold his hand out like that before.
Sorry, but you'll have to bear with us.
Aw,
Don't mind me.
I'd rather he come with us.
If the charges prove false, you should be cleared.
You have too much faith in them.
Still, we'll have to find a new head to be judged for the competition.
The sandworm, perhaps? I keep calling it the sandworm. It's a human. Dang it. The human/sandworm.
Then we'll just find whoever's actually behind it and have their head instead. Let's contact Barden tomorrow, but we'll keep quiet about Heismay. Can't tell if we can trust the guardsman yet.
What are we going to do with Heismay tonight? We can't exactly set him up at the inn.
Steady on. You're not leaving me to watch our bounty alone.
Oh, relax. He's cool.
Fine. Then Nurus and I can both watch him tonight. Better us than risking our candidate, I suppose.
Never would have guessed that the bounty hunting was part of this plan to take the throne. And further, you've a Lady of the Knighthood with you. Not to mention command of a gauntlet runner. I sense there's more to this story, hmm?
It's a long story.
It's a long story.
It is even stranger that the youngest of you is the actual candidate. Still, I suppose I can see why they'd put their trust in you.
I just remembered, plus one important character I'm taller than. Come on, now's not the time. A fairy, a child, and a Yuji. Yep, I am the very picture of stature.
But now the throne's in anyone's reach, eh? Suppose the king's magic wasn't just a myth. Well, hardly matters to an old codger like me. No telling if I'll even live to see the next king crowned.
This is all jolly cheerful. And I'm to be stuck between these two old goats the whole night.
Good luck dealing with the yapping.
Don't blame me, lad. You volunteered.
Could have had Hulkenberg do it.
Those are some sharp ears. We should probably watch our words in here.
He's gonna be able to eavesdrop on any conversation in here. What a terrible day. You came back? I hope Nurse and the others are okay. All we can do now is get some rest so that we'll be ready for tomorrow. Damn, I'm exhausted. Let's take it easy for today and prepare for tomorrow. I would have liked to go talk to the blue guy, but oh well. So it begins with rumors of safety during a sand flash, and thus the trap is already set. Whatever the case, Heismay is safely in our custody. The others will stand vigil over him, so let us rest while we can. Seriously, I think you're more suited to guarding him. I don't know why Stroll volunteered. Maybe because he's not entirely sympathetic to him, he's more objective. He's making sure you can't be talked into letting him go.
Gone to shite, this has.
Probably. Hope we get some free actions tomorrow.
Good night.
Rest well.
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all.
That's rough, buddy.
I hope Heismay behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later. We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
Are you awake?
What happened?
Barden just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
Ah, well we had Heismay tied up, so we know it's not him.
Wait, but Heismay's in the Gauntlet Runner, right? If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick!
Why are you drunk?
Where's Stroll?
Speak, man. Are you alright? Where's Heismay? What happened here? Oh, he reeks of alcohol. Nurus, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
Heismay was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow, what a mess.
You witless... Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it!
Oh boy.
Ah!
There he is.
Now, what's all the commotion?
Ah, that was it! He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
Not in the slightest. Don't look at me. Does he drive like this? Actually, it doesn't make sense to tie him up in the bathroom, because where's Nurse gonna go? And Stroll? Where is Stroll? Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Heismay was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Nurus? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I did though. It's actually pretty fun.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized. If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying. With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but
Fog.
I found plenty of something else.
A shoe.
Children's shoes. It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
He's in on it. This is bad.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
inside the town.
Inside the town?
Logically, yes.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
I think that we can trust Barden, because that other guy who gave us the bad information on the Sand Flash told us not to tell him that he told us that.
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case too.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head. I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
Yeah, like, it doesn't matter what we say. He's determined to have you killed.
Risk or not, the real culprit's
scapegoat.
likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal.
I mean, yeah, but I'd rather not use you as a scapegoat.
You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Heismay.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Barden.
Hello there.
Well, I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swiftly.
Yep, seems like you're our guy.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him.
Why are you surprised? You told us the best time to find him.
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly we were right to trust you. You'll get your payment in full.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Heismay the only suspect in this case?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him.
Yeah, tell us.
On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a Eugif bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that. I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being 2 Eugif brigands in the area?
What did you say?
What did he say? Probably contradicting something he said in the past, because I got nothing out of that.
Strange. I don't recall the kidnappers' tribe being listed on the bounty poster.
Oh.
Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
Oh, yeah. We didn't know he was a Eugif until we spotted him.
He's obviously our culprit.
No.
Most strange.
Slip of the tongue. You're
Heismay
done.
was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Is this true?
Yep.
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
Well, I mean, you've got a portrait, so you're important for some reason. Oh, come on, don't metagame me.
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here.
Fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Is there a problem here? Barden, may I interrupt?
No problem, ma'am.
Thank you for keeping her out of this. Oh, well, thanks for trying to.
Was that? Did you hear it, lad?
No.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Now I see your game, you fiends.
They're here, aren't they?
What? He's gone!
Heismay!
Find him!
That locked
Secure the
door.
exits. Don't let him escape!
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into Heismay?
I have a hunch.
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in command.
Agreed.
He framed Heismay with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Eugif would be a perfect scapegoat.
So Morris, a would-be guard of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Heismay heard in the night.
Mirage is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back to the runner.
Are you coherent yet? I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Me neither.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Ah, bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit. It wasn't just Heismay's reports that shook me. No. I saw something.
Why would it come near the runner, though?
It was right after I slung Heismay into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog. It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell. It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life. I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
There. You're all right now.
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Heismay.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. Heismay's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
And we're not gonna like what that reason is. No good. They said they haven't found Heismay yet, so they can't remove the blockade from this gate. Sounds like he's got them on a wild goose chase.
Fie.
What are our plans then? Should we just sneak in? Oh there, over here. That sounds like...
Evidently.
He's coming from over there. Is he calling for us? Hello, Barden. Oh.
Huh?
Why is Heismay with you? The guard at the gate said they'd not found him yet.
Got to say,
I'm the captain of the guard, and I have a responsibility to the truth, to know and uphold it. That's all this is about.
What folly.
Could have avoided all this trouble if you just lopped my head off to start with. Oddballs, the lot of you. Why did you run off so suddenly?
The truth is...
I did some investigating inside. The moment Lady Joanna cracked the door to the room, I heard the sound of a child's scream. And Lady Joanna is... well, she is childless. Whatever you heard, it cannot have been her own family. No child could get into such a heavily guarded castle unnoticed. Your kidnapper has to be within these walls. My money's on Morris being the weasel. He lied to our faces, trying to get us to walk into a human's jaws.
It's absurd.
Morris, no, that's absurd. I cannot suffer him to kidnap any more innocent children. Please, will you help me put an end to this evil? I've nobody else to turn to.
Yeah.
Of course. After all, we can't use your head for the competition. We'll need a replacement anyway. We're in, right, Ragnas? Of course. Of course we'll help you.
I'm in your debt.
I don't need to repeat that. Seems to us like no kidnapper could get victims into the castle on our watch. Not under all our noses.
But then...
But there was an old underground tunnel that even the castle guard didn't know about, and Heismay's the man who found it. There'd be plenty of places to hide hostages down there. Morris may have known about it as well. Right under the lady's mansion. That's bold. Okay, let's get to work then.
Is that right then?
We should be able to get there from the Blindwell Alley, at the end of Cattle Racket Road. I've got to return to my post, but I'm counting on all of you. A well leading to an underground channel.
Isn't that...
Everyone's already headed to Blindwell Alley. We can get there by following Cattle Racket Road, so let's go there when you're ready.
What is it?
We can go until we see the start of the dungeon. This way, huh? A place I couldn't go before. Here we are.
Let's go.
I can hear the kidnapped children screaming underneath here. We must help them.
Is this the place?
So this is the entrance to the underground channel. If Morse is the culprit behind all this, he's probably looking somewhere ahead. Let's go in. If we catch him with the children, he won't be able to talk his way out of it.
However,
I did not expect there to be an underground channel. It is no wonder traces of the kidnapper couldn't be found. The children are beneath. Let us hurry there. Down here? Rotting waterway. Ugh, sounds gross. Not sure if this is gonna be a big dungeon. Let's just pop in, see what we're dealing with for a bit, and then come back out. So this is the old well that Barden mentioned. We should be able to get down to the underground channel from here.
Ready?
The kidnapped children should be in here. Are you all prepared? Actually, not yet.
Understood.
Okay, let me know when you're ready. We're gonna end things here and get a fresh start next episode. Heismay is so cool. I really hope he joins our party. I'm betting he does. We really need a fourth character. I'm not sure what I would give him yet. It really depends on what archetypes I unlock. So I know that Persona games have a lot of party members. Like, I think more than double the amount you take into battles. My thought is that if we get a similar number here, we'll have one person for each tribe, which I think would be pretty cool. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on future episodes, and remember to leave a like while you're at it. Hope you have a great day. Cue the outro.